Listen to Scott Besson. He's telling you all day, as is Trump, is we're going to have a banner year next year. Why? Because they're going to jam the market with liquidity and they're going to jam fiscal stimulus through as well. There's like $1.5 trillion that will flow into the banking system just from that stuff alone, from the big, beautiful bill. Then we've got the changes to the SLR that allows maybe $3 or $4 trillion of credit creation from the banking system. I've known him for 20 years. And he understands the game, which is jam the business cycle going into the elections. So we've got that. We've got the debt to roll. It's kind of stacking up, and it tells you your beloved or our beloved alt season is still to come. So probabilistically speaking, the business cycle lies ahead of us, and it should be quite rapid. And it tells us liquidity is about to explode. And we know that because Scott Besson's telling us that. They're telling us they're going to add liquidity to the system. So we've got that to come. And then when we overlay ISM, we've got this perfect dominoes of the economy. We've got a high lead indicator, financial conditions, leads by 9 months. Then we've got total liquidity, where Bitcoin and NASDAQ live. And then we've got the ISM, where oil and commodities and cyclical things all live in. It would suggest that we probably have another leg lower in the dollar, which would give us another leg in financial conditions, which means that the cycle extends to the end of 2026, which is why I keep saying it's a longer cycle than people expect. Again, we're starting to have a slight gap here, but chances are once we get through year-end funding for the banking system and the SLR kicks in and everything else kicks in, then we just start this trajectory higher, and we should just have a strong up year. It becomes the most powerful asset we've ever had, the greatest performing asset of all time. Bitcoin, on the other hand, has outperformed it by 89% a year. $100 trillion asset means we're going to create $97 trillion of new wealth, which will be the largest wealth creation in all of economic history in the shortest period of time. To put it this way, it'll create more wealth than all of the Middle East, every Russian billionaire, every US tech billionaire, every finance billionaire, every real estate billionaire on Earth. That's what's here. This is what the game is. So we're only 3% of the way there, or 6% of the way there, if you've halved my forecast. That's all we're trying to do, is not fuck up this one trend, which is the greatest macro trade of all time.